Hello everyone, my name is Sid and welcome back to another Warframe video. This time we will be taking a look at Octavia the musical frame. She was released in the recent update and she is just amazing frame in many ways. She can be a really nice DPS frame for endless missions, she can be a really nice crowd control frame, and she can be a really nice buffing frame which includes several different buffs. So when I got her, I decided to check out her Mandachord, which is used to create tones. The tone which you guys are listening right now in the background is the tone I created from Mandachord, but it's not how I wanted it to be or what I expected it to be, because Mandachord is really limited to what kind of music you can make. As far as I know, there isn't a way to create continuous music. You have to create music like in old 8-bit games. Anyways, I'll put a video on how to use Mandachord after this video maybe. But right now we will take a look at her abilities. So today I'll show you all the ways in which Octavia can be used. Here's her first ability called Mallet, which creates a DJ kind of lights at your aim point, and enemies who are in the range get attracted to it. They start shooting the mallet, and with every damage inflicted on the mallet deals even more damage. So this ability can scale really well for increasing the damage, and it's really important to cover a large area to attract most enemies and to have long duration to stack more damage. Now this ability is really good, but sometimes it doesn't work as efficiently as it should. For example, in maps like Brahania, which have too many obstructions or different ground levels, so the enemies sometimes are not able to hit mallet or get attracted to it. And because mallet deals damage only to enemies who have dealt damage to mallet, so it's not good for such maps. But as you can see, she takes out level 110 corrupted heavy gunners very easily, and that's just because of the damage scaling on mallet. Now mallet's range and damage is again increased by 2x on using her fourth ability, thus covering a very large area and doing a lot of damage. Here's her second ability called Resonator. It spawns a roller ball that can carry the mallet with it and forces all the enemies in the range to follow it, thus doing a really nice amount of crowd control. Really good for defense missions as well. Also, mallet will still deal the damage as usual, but the enemies often don't attack the roller ball or the mallet when using this ability, causing a huge reduce in damage output. So it's basically for crowd controlling and not DPSing. Her third ability is called Metronome, that has multiple buffs. This is the buffing ability, guys. When metronome is active, Octavia herself and the teammates will get invisibility on crouching with the beat of metronome. Really good for getting stealth multiplier on melee weapons and also for avoiding attacks or stealth gameplay. Octavia herself and teammates also get speed buff on performing timed jumps on metronome beat. Metronome also grants multi-shot buff to Octavia's and her teammates on firing weapons in rhythm of the beat of metronome, which increases the damage really well and also the status chance of weapons. Melee swings timed to metronome beat get really nice damage buff, so it's really good especially for weapons. On one hand, it gives invisibility, which gives stealth multiplier to melee attacks, and timed melee attacks also get damage buff, so overall it increases melee damage a lot, especially for spin to win weapons like Attract, Secure, Electa, because you're crouching and attacking at the same time, granting you both buffs together. So it's really good for those kind of melee weapons. Now her fourth ability is really simple ability and it's called Amp. It gives damage buff to Octavia and allies and also doubles the range and damage of a mallet, which is basically what I use it for. But this can also be used as a potential buff for experience, as the damage multiplier is really high. Now here's the build which I use. I haven't put any forma because I'm too fucking lazy right now. I don't wanna do multiple runs and I wanted to make video as quick as possible. So obviously you can put some formas and make this build even more efficient if you want, but this build gets the job done. Maybe you can put some health mods or maybe more duration or more power strength. I don't know, I might put some power strength and duration both. So here's the build which you actually need. The important things: you need a really nice power duration. I'm using primed continuity for power duration. I'm not using transient fortitude because that would reduce my power duration. For strength, I'm using intensify and blind rage. Of course I can put a forma and then put narrow minded, but then it will reduce my power range. I don't know. Anyways, for range I'm using overextended and stretch, that's max range. and streamlined for a little bit efficiency. You can use fleeting expertise in combination and narrow-minded to get more duration, a bit less range, but you can always press 4 and increase the range on your mallet, which doubles it literally, so that's not a problem. So that's the build which you actually need. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, then don't forget to hit the like button, comment if you wish, and subscribe for more videos from me. And I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.